Fellas, I felt like absolute dog water until I made this diet change. Basically, I solely went to just eating whole foods and it completely changed the game for me. In this video, I'm going to go through the benefits, everything that I did in order to be able to make this possible, and why you should consider the change for yourself as well. Now, first thing guys is, why did I get started in this? And that was because I was actually experiencing some stomach issues, guys, some really bad bloating. I just felt like very bad in the stomach when I would eat any type of food, and I had constant low energy as well. So it forced me to make a change, and I was able to do that through basically initiating it through whole foods and maintaining this the whole way through. Now, in terms of how I felt, guys, like honestly, I felt terrible. I literally would wake up feeling like I was hit by a truck. My eyes would never open properly. I didn't really feel like I had energy till the night. All sorts of things. It was just operating very, very at a low level in terms of energy and mood. Now, right now, guys, you're probably in a similar position to what I've explained. Maybe you're eating okay. You're probably still drinking alcohol. And you're probably choosing like healthier takeout options. And this is exactly what I was doing. Your Chipotle's, your Nando's, your healthy burgers, these types of places that you think are pretty good to eat at. But in reality, probably not the best options, guys, if you want to, make a complete change. You're probably battling brain fog, struggling with your focus, and just feeling like terrible unless you have more than 8 hours sleep. This is exactly how I felt, guys. So if that sounds like you, definitely would consider changing up your diet and getting onto the whole foods. Now, in terms of the benefits that I experienced on this diet, guys, it was kind of crazy. I honestly can't believe how much things have changed for me. I'm still going through the stomach issues. However, I'm 50% of the way there. However, by this happening, it caused so many other benefits in my life, in terms of, mood, the physical, etc. I'll quickly go into it all now. So basically, guys, no more brain fog and functioning a lot better on less sleep. If I have a bad night's sleep and only get like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, I can function completely fine. Back in the day, there's absolutely no way that I would be able to like go through that day. So I found that super interesting. I actually feel awake and alert now, whereas before, super sluggish. Overall, less stress, more present, and just increased confidence, guys. Obviously, when you feel better, you're gonna be more confident. Overall, better mood. And then another thing, guys, is I haven't been sick at all. Usually, I would have been sick by now, 100%. Would have caught some sort of cold or flu. The only sickness that I have had, and that was dengue in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I don't count that, guys. I can't control a mozzie fucking coming out and biting me. Either way, I don't, wish that on my worst enemy. That dengue is fucking bad. Anyway, guys, in terms of the benefits on the physical side, before this was me on the left, now this is me on the right. Now I will add, guys, I've got good lighting in this right photo. However, you can see a massive difference. Before, I'm constantly just going through like bulking cycles, anywhere between like 67 to 71. And I just keep ranging back and forth. A roller coaster ride, trying to put on muscle, putting on muscle and fat, kind of just look skinny fat and cloudy. Don't look healthy, guys, and I definitely don't feel good. And then on the right, obviously lost a bit of weight on this diet, which wasn't exactly what I wanted, to be honest with you. But now looking at it, I'm a lot happier with, my body, and I don't really care too much, guys, about the physical as much as I did before, just because of how good I feel mentally now. I actually put that over, how, shredded I am or how big I am. I definitely value, how much better I feel compared to what I did before. Now, in terms of what to eat, guys, people think this diet is super restrictive, and it definitely does feel that way in the beginning, but after some time, you will figure it out and you'll know how to make it work. And it really isn't that bad, honestly, guys. Like, I'm happy to stick with this forever, and I don't have a problem with it at all. You know, in terms of the main things you'll be eating, guys, is, you know, all meats, eggs, vegetables, fruit, Greek yogurt, honey, rice, sourdough bread, animal butters, olive oil. Do your research, guys, but, you know, this is going to be the main basis of what you're going to be eating. And believe it or not, you can actually make a lot of meals with this, and a lot of good meals as well. I will go through a couple of my favorite meals that I've managed to come up with and literally have every day. And then obviously, guys, you want to be staying away from alcohol, no sugar, and no fake bullshit with a million ingredients. I mean, if you look at some of these things, guys, like even a protein bar, like have a look at the ingredients in a protein bar. There's like 20, 30 ingredients in there. And, you know, it can't be good for you. There's no way. So staying away from things like that. Now, quickly just going over my favorite meals. As I said before, can be a struggle in the beginning, and I did find it hard in the beginning. I was just eating steak, eggs, and veggies, and to be honest with you, I was actually happy with that diet, but, you know, after 6 weeks or so, I was like, okay, like I'm pretty keen for something else now. First thing, guys, is banana pancakes. You can easily make this. Literally just have a couple bananas and 3 or 4 eggs, mash it all together, whisk it up, put it in the pan, add some blueberries if you want, and then top it off with some raw honey. Really good meal. You can just do a chicken sandwich with sourdough bread, add in whatever you guys want, and then I make a sauce, guys, which is actually very good. You can have this sauce with whatever you want, and it's just a sauce that is mixed with yogurt, olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and honey. You add that to the sandwich, and it's really good. Next meal that I have a lot is steak and sweet potato, roasted. Cook up a steak, put the sweet potato in the air fryer. Perfect meal, guys, with olive oil. It tastes really good. I could live on that every night. I wouldn't even be that phased. Recently found this one, guys, honey chicken, chicken thigh, capsicum, onion, carrot, and rice. And then to make the sauce for the chicken, you put in a bowl honey, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, garlic, ginger, and water. And guys, in the beginning, I was like, there's no way this is going to work, like adding all these weird ingredients into a bowl. This worked, and it was honestly one of the best meals I've ever had. So give it a try. Now, the next thing I recommend is just using ChatGPT, guys, to create these meals from whole foods that you enjoy. If you want to grab, you know, what I've said from here, just throw it into ChatGPT. It will give you what you need in the measurements and everything, right? Depending on how much like chicken you want to use or whatnot. And then my next thing that I would say is follow Instagram accounts who post whole foods meals, and you know, you'll see a bunch of recipes. I got the banana pancakes from a guy on Instagram, so do that. And now in terms of challenges, guys, you know, as I said before, you get past the first 2 weeks, you suss it out, and you'll see it's actually quite easy. It's not too bad. With eating out, just eat your steak, chicken with veg and whatnot, and you know, make sure it's all grilled, and then just keep an eye out on the oils, guys. Ask them about the oil they're using. You definitely want to be staying away from the seed oils and whatnot. In terms of the cravings that I have, I honestly don't really crave anything anymore. If I want something sweet, guys, I'll just have fruit with like raw honey. I'll have that pancakes meal, or I've actually recently discovered like some brownies recipe, which is literally just banana, eggs mashed up with cocoa powder and a little bit of baking soda and honey, and it's perfect. It's like a dessert. So give that a shot as well. And then the next thing I'll say, guys, is like, when you feel 100 times better, you don't care about missing out on some fries or missing out on ice cream, because it's kind of like the same as alcohol. You know, you have alcohol, you wake up the next day and you're like, why did I do that? I wish I didn't do that. And obviously you eat these foods over a long period of time, guys, you end up feeling it, and it's just not worth it. I value my health so much more. I value how much I feel, how well I feel. So for me, it's not really a challenge. And the next thing I'll say, guys, is like, I had to make this change in a foreign country. I just got to Buenos Aires. I had no idea where nothing was, and I had to make this whole foods diet work. If I can make it work in, you know, Latin America, coming from Australia, I'm sure you can do it too. You have way more options in the West, especially when it comes to like organic ingredient type foods. So, you know, keep that in mind, guys. It's not that hard. Just follow the right people and get better over time. Apart from that, guys, this is pretty much wraps up the video of, how I've felt. Pretty much been like 4 months now, to be honest with you. It's actually been longer. So definitely recommend the diet. I definitely recommend trying it. Just give it a go for 2 weeks and you'll stick at it for longer. I guarantee you. If you have any questions, obviously hit me up in the comments, guys. Happy to help there. Apart from that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.